Welcome back, everybody, to the NBA 2K23 MyNBA Expansion series with the Woodsmen, and today we're going to change the shoes for pain on the home and the away. We're going to go with the KD13s for both, so that was your look at that. We're going to put Turner back as the starter before the episode actually begins, and Azette, despite not being fully back, we're going to put him up to 24 minutes again like he was before the injury. This is our first episode with the 80 run plays frequency, and our first game was a watched win against the Nuggets. I did not record the episode or the game rather, but I did watch the entire thing, and here are your stats. 35 for Anderson, 23 and 10 for Rivers. The Nuggets had 18, 12 and 6 for Jokic, 15 for Cortez, 14 for BJ Boston, but they only shot 38%, and we came out on top in this one. And Azette is back too. So after I watched that game against Denver, I also watched this one against the Thunder, and of course did not record this one either. And we got blown out in this game. The offense was never good at any point in this game. We never had a run, nothing. It was all OKC after the first quarter. The defense was good in the first quarter, and in the second it was pretty good too. But in the second half, it was all OKC on both sides of the ball. Shea drops 38. Chet gets a double-double with 21 boards. Eklund had 12 and 12. We had 20 from Anderson, although he shot poorly. Dosunmu had 16 points off the bench. But nobody had a good day, despite Turner and Payne both getting 4 blocks each. But nobody really played well for us in this one. We aren't done yet, though. Next game is against Utah. Anderson, the shot is up and good. Here is the story of the game. We're down by 1 right now with 12.4 to go. But throughout this entire game, Utah has pretty much led the entire way. We've had, I think, 2 different leads this game, and each of them were like 1 point or 2 points. But aside from that, Utah has led anywhere from 1 to like 15. Every time that we get this game within 3 to 2 or 1 points, they go on a run of their own to match it and put it back to like 10 or so. That's how it's gone so far. But Vancouver has gone on a run to close the game. We're down by 2 with one more free throw here for Colin Sexton. 11 seconds left. His free throw is up and off the mark, so a chance for us as we use our final timeout. We advance the ball. We're down by 2. It's another one of those close games, another chance for us to show what we can do in these crunch time moments, these big moments. And it would be a miracle to win this game because we have barely led at all, as I said earlier. Turner inbounds. He goes to Bane. Again, we have no more timeouts, so this is our last chance right here. Bane with it. Got to place it up for Anderson. No, it's Wellington for 3. Up and good. He got it. And Vancouver leads by 1.2 on the clock. No timeouts and no time left. Wellington wins it for Vancouver. We escape Vivint Arena with a really tough win against the Utah Jazz and Kevin Durant. I cannot believe he made that shot because he had a terrible game before this. He was like 1 for 7 or 1 for 8, and he hits the biggest shot of the entire game. Absolutely huge. And we kind of steal one here, but as of right now, every win matters. So we'll take it. What a finish to that game. If you would have told me that we would actually hit a pretty much buzzer-beating 3 to win the game, I would have told you that you were wrong, because we have rarely seen that. We saw it in the debut of Anderson, who hit a 3 to tie things up and force overtime in his very first game of his career. But aside from that, we really have not seen this team show up in the big moments and hit those big shots in these extremely close games that go down to the last shot or two. We usually lose these, but this time we do scrape by. KD drops 29, 7 and 6, 9 for 22 from the field. Perry Ryder, 15 points off the bench for Utah. D'Angelo Russell had 12 and 5. The Woodsmen, though, got 36 and 7 from Simon Anderson, shot 50% from the field. Azette had 14 big points off the bench. Desmond Bane, 13, 5, and 6. I thought he was better than usual when watching, but still, I have things to talk about with Bane in one moment. But Rivers had a double-double, 10 and 10. Dosunmu had 12 assists. He was responsible for the second most points on the team behind Anderson. So both of those guys were vital in getting this win. And Wellington, after a poor shooting day, hits the biggest shot of the entire game. And also his free throws were a huge problem. He was 1 for 6 in this game. So based on these couple of games and the last few episodes, I have a couple of different ideas on how to go about improving our team. And the first is to target guys who are good free throw shooters, which means better than Wellington and better than Rivers, things like that, better than Herb Jones maybe even. And we also do still look to get that pass first point guard, and I have a guy in mind. And it's going to be Will Holland, so I've talked about previously. We thought about what could happen if we went to try and sign him or trade for him last year, but I chose not to. But this year, he's up to 11.4 points per game and 8.8 assists per game with 1.6 steals as well. And he's shooting very well in all three spots on the court. So he's a good free throw shooter, a good three-point shooter, a good shooter overall, and he's passing the ball extremely well, and he's getting steals on top of that too. So this guy is really that point guard that you look for to control the pace of the offense and just dish the ball to open people like Anderson and maybe Wellington if he plays shooting guard perhaps. I don't know. But right now he's on a 1-year contract, and he wants to test and see if he can get paid, because right now he is restricted, and he is going to have, I think, 3 bird years after this year. So Golden State, if they don't trade him, which we'll see if that happens, they are going to try to probably bring him back onto a deal, because Curry is 38 years old, but Will Hollins has barely started. He started 3 games out of like 30 so far this year. So he wants to go somewhere where he can start and where he can make some money as well. So I think that could be us. Unfortunately for us, though, we cannot trade for him yet. He does have a no trade clause in his contract. So he cannot be traded until the 24th of January, which is right around the trade deadline, somewhere soon after that. So we have to wait until around then to make a deal, which is 1 month away. So we have until then to figure that out. But about Desmond Bane, I have a couple of things to go over about him. And the first is that he is very comparable to a player from my previous series with the Scouts named Arthur Ellis. This guy was a power forward who simmed extremely well. No matter what team he was on, even with us, he was going lights out almost every game when we simmed. But then while watching, which is the most important part of the series, because we're going to watch most games in the playoffs and about 10 games per year or more, he really never played that well except for a couple of games over like 2.5 seasons. So Bane is kind of similar, because he will have those 25 plus point games every couple of games while simming, but while watching this year, he has not had a single good game. Let's go find the games I'm talking about. So first, these last 4 games I watched fully. He had 17 points against Boston, 15 against Denver, 4 against OKC, 13 against Utah. So neither of those games above 17 points. But before that, he had 27 against the Pacers and 25, 27. The game that we watched next was against St. Louis, where he scored 11 points on 3 for 11 shooting. The game that we watched prior to that was also against the Pacers, where he had 10 points, 2 for 8. Before that, we watched the Houston Rockets game, which we actually won. That was maybe our first watched win of the year, one of our only watched wins this season, because we have really watched us lose a majority of the time. But he scored 14 points on 5 for 9 shooting in that one. So he's hovering between like 10 to 15 points while watching, and while simming, he's putting up anywhere from like 10 to 15 to upwards of mid to late 20s. And also, on our first game of the year against San Antonio, he dropped 7 points, 3 for 8. So he's not putting up the numbers while watching that he is while simming. I think it's because he's taking a few less shots while watching, although it's still pretty similar. But also, he's not knocking down shots as efficiently as he is while simming. So I think he's one of those kind of players where he sims well but does not play well when actually watching. And we need guys on the team that are going to sim and play well. I think we have several guys who are as good watching as simming, like Anderson and Turner and Rivers sometimes. I think Dosunmu is one of those guys that is pretty much the exact same while watching and simming. Wellington, same thing for him. I think it just happens that Bane is just not that player. So I think we probably have to seriously consider moving on from him shortly, because he does have a huge contract, 3 years, $94 million, and we're not getting enough out of him where it's justifying his contract. So it could have been a mistake to make this move to sign him, but to be honest with you, how was I supposed to know that he does not sim well, play well rather, without actually having watched him? There's no way for me to know that. So it was a gamble, and he hasn't played poorly at all, but I don't think he's worth the contract that he has right now, and some other team that could use him more could benefit from him. And so for today, we're going to watch a game at home again against the Phoenix Suns. They're currently 15-14 as of right now. We do have one matchup against them coming up on the road. It's our next game, actually. And let's sim these 10 or so games and see where things are at through the 16th of January. Well, Azet is hurt again. He has broken his left hand out for about 2 to 4 weeks. We have to take him out, so we're going to adjust our rotation. I'll have to replace this game plan for every team, but we'll take him out. He's playing 24 minutes right now. Herb Jones is playing well. I think we give him some more minutes, and then we give probably the rest to Tyus Jones until Azet returns. I think it's probably our best bet. So we'll do that, and we'll wait until Azet comes back. All right, folks, we have simmed 12 total games, and we go 7-5 in those games. Unfortunately, not enough wins for my liking, but we're still above 500, and we're only 2 games back from the Pelicans, who are currently the 3rd best team in our conference. Our first game was a 1-point win against Phoenix on the road. Copeland drops 26, Herbert Green drops 24, and Booker drops 20, with 2 guys scoring double-doubles. But the Woodsmen got 25 from Desmond Bane, 23 for Azet, and 20 for Anderson to lead the way. And we come out on top just barely. Next game, we take down the Jazz at home by 21 points. Bane drops 27 in this one. Anderson drops 25. Rivers and Dosunmu both had 16 points. And we get 6 steals from Byron Wellington. Defensive day for him. KD drops 24. Jayshawn Tate with 14. Russell drops 12 and 5 once again. The Kings then hand us a loss by coming back in the 4th quarter and outscoring us by 21 to win by 11. Wellington drops 25. Rivers had 15. Bane and Anderson both had 14 points each. Neither guy shot too well. And really, nobody really played that well besides Wellington, but he was just pure scoring in this one. The Kings had 21 from Kuzma, 20 from De'Aaron Fox, and double-double from Alperen Şengün. We bounced back by taking down Will Hollins and the Warriors by 11 at home. Anderson drops 31. Rivers drops 26. Bane with 23. Azet 11. Wellington 10. Payne 10. And the Warriors had 27 from Kuminga, 22 and 14 from Curry, and Will Hollins had 13 points, 5 assists in this game against potentially his future team. The Pelicans, though, do take us down in overtime. They had a second half comeback which would tie it up, force overtime, and they would win by 4, 127 to 123. Kyra Lewis drops 27, Zion with 24 and 13, Diallo with 21. The Woodsmen got 26 from Rivers, 23 for Anderson, and 20 from Byron Wellington. Vancouver gets back in the win column by taking down the Rockets by 10 thanks to a fourth quarter comeback, down by 5, outscoring them by 15 in the fourth to win. Anderson drops 23. Bain and Rivers both scored 21. Payne had 12. Turner had 11. We had 7 guys in double figures here, which went a long way for the win. The Rockets had 24 for Jalen Green, 16 for Jabari Smith, and 14 from Bamba and Ray Harris. And Kyrie only 12, 5, and 6 here. What happened? Vancouver then takes down the Clippers on the road by 7. Edwards drops 27. Lonzo drops 24, 9, and 13. Melton 17. The Woodsmen got 36 and 8 from Anderson, 20 from Wellington, and 19 from Desmond Bain. A double-double there for Don Payne with 2 blocks as well. Zed had 2 blocks. And we come out on top thanks to some solid 3-point shooting. We then took an absolutely horrific loss against the 76ers, who are 11 and 34 on the year. We lose by 3 on the road. They outscored us by 4 in the fourth quarter. Tyrese Maxey 36 and 9, Joel Embiid 23. The Woodsmen got 23 for Wellington, 19 for Anderson on 20 shots, and a double-double for Horace Rivers. Bain, just 12 points. We then took down the Lakers by 7 at home. Anderson drops 35. Bain drops 26. A double-double here for Rivers. And a solid day from Payne. 11 and 9, 1 steal, 1 block, and 4 for 4 from the field. The Lakers had 34 and 6 from Johnny Davis. Next, we took down the Portland Trail Blazers, and we actually just freaking walloped them. Anderson drops 31. Turner and Rivers both with some solid double-doubles. Bain had 15, 8, and 5. Dosunmu 14. The Trail Blazers had 23 from Jordan Poole and 16 from Bones Highland. But the Woodsmen shot better in almost every facet of the game. We took another bad loss, this time against the 11 and 33 Orlando Magic. We lost by 13 points. Anderson drops 23 and 10. Rivers had 22. Bain 15. Payne 13 and 15. But the bench did not step up, and Miles Turner and Wellington did not score well at all. Franz Wagner 26. Ron Baker 18, 17. And we lose because we shot below 40%. And we took another bad loss to a bad team against the 16 and 26 Denver Nuggets. They put 44 on us in the fourth quarter to solidify their victory. It was tied, start of the fourth, and they outscored us by a lot to win by 9. Jokic drops 25 and 15. Cortez with 22. Jamal Murray 21 and 11. The Woodsmen got 26 for Bain, 24 for Anderson with 4 steals, 2 blocks. Rivers 19 points. Wellington not having the best stretch of play for him. Look at his recent games. Has not scored 20 plus for 4 games, and he's shot poorly for the last 4 games too. So yeah, we are 26 and 18, trying to find some rhythm here on offense and just as a total team, but it's not working out so far. But I think today we're going to watch this game against Phoenix, who are now 20 and 22. We're going to sim these games against the Lakers and Warriors and then get to the 24th, and we'll stop right there to see what the Warriors want in exchange for Will Hollins. But we have to face the Suns right now. That's what matters most right here, is getting a win in this game to break our 2-game losing streak. So here we go. We're back at home, taking on the Phoenix Suns. We have returned back to Vancouver as Ayton wins the tip. The Suns start with it. Here's maybe our first look ever at Thomas Copeland, who is now one of the star point guards for the Suns, or the star players for the Suns, rather, with Devin Booker and Ayton, and Booker gets off to a hot start. The assist goes to Copeland. There you go. Rivers with it, finds Anderson down low. He pump fakes, missed the shot, gets it back. Can't lay it in that time either. Mikal Bridges gets the stop. Copeland, the jumper, up and out. And Bain gets the board. Wellington feeds Turner, mismatch against Devin Booker. Turner makes a move and scores for our first points of the day. Time counting down. Booker has to jack a 3 up. He missed it. And we get the board. We hoof it up to Wellington. He attacks and gets fouled by Copeland. So far this year, Wellington with 15 points per game, shooting 47% from the field. And probably a similar number at the charity stripe too, as he goes 1 for 2. Bridges gets inside, fires, missed it, gets it back. Second try is off, but he's fouled this time. First free throw for Bridges, up and off. I tried to find a slider for the free throws. There is not a slider for free throws for CPUs, so I can really not increase the amount of makes that players get at the charity stripe while watching. I'm sorry, I tried to increase it because a lot of players for us and for other teams too miss more while watching than when simming, so it's not entirely accurate to a player's stats, but I can't really fix it now. Bain for 3. That one's good. And Vancouver has their first lead. Booker has some space for a mid-range jumper and missed that one too. Bain will take it himself. Reverse layup is off. We can't make those. Nobody can. We have seen it time and time again. I have to increase the inside shot slider, I think. Like how much it goes in, because those are like relatively easy layups for most pro players. Those have to go in. Ayton is fouled by Turner, though. Free throws coming up once again for Phoenix. We loved hand free throws to the opponent. First free throw is left short. The second is off as well. Turner feeds Anderson. Time cutting down out to Rivers for 3. Open shot. Off the mark, though. Booker shooting over Bain. Missed that one as well. Couple of bricks in a row for him. 1 for 4 start. Rivers with the ball, trying to find the open man. It's Wellington for 3. He can't cash it in. Ayton off the feed from Copeland, takes it down low, backs down Turner and scores this time. We're tied at 6. Wellington takes a screen, fires the jumper. That one is good. Nice shot. Ayton gets the pass again. Down low. This time I think Turner may have got a hand on that one, just barely. But either way, it's a miss. And we take over up by 2. Wellington off the screen from Rivers. Has some space. This time it's no good. Copeland fires. It's blocked by Miles Turner. For real that time. Wellington on the other end. Trying to challenge Ayton for some reason. Don't know why. He somehow gets the board. Out to Anderson for 3. It rattles out. How do we always get off to a slow start every possible game that we watch? It's actually insane. Second foul on Anderson. Drawn by Copeland. First free throw is off. Second is off as well. 0 for 2. Isumu checks in for Anderson as well because of those 2 fouls. Rivers down low, fires, missed it, gets it back though out to Isumu, top of the key, he'll knock it down. Defense has been pretty solid. Turner gets a block again. Not sure that we needed some help defense there, but we still got it and got the block. So I guess you take it, right? Sumo on the move. Mid-range jumper. Good from the axe. 13-6 in favor of the Woodsmen. After a Phoenix timeout, they miss a wide open three. A couple of backups have checked in for them. As well for us, we have got Tyus Jones out there with Herb Jones, Don Payne, and Desumu. Turner is the only starter out there right now. We go to Desumu for a three, missed it, and that is Green coming down with the board. And we almost get a steal. Yes, we do. Jar loose by Desumu. Turner gets the ball. Defenses look pretty solid out there. Tyus Jones. Mid-range jumper. Open. It's good. That three is good for the Suns. That is McGee. We jump ahead to the second, where Vancouver is up 38-32. And Phoenix has the ball with 7 minutes left to go in this first half. Mikal Bridges, open three. Can't knock it down, though. McGee gets the offensive board. Flies in and gets the foul. Called on Turner, his third. Which could be crucial for us. In a bad way. McGee's first free throw hits back iron, though. That's nice to see. And he goes 1 for 2. Turner will stay in, though. Rivers with the ball. Feeds Anderson. He has to fire. It's blocked by Bridges. Wow. Man, fires a three. It just rattles out. Anderson finds some space and knocks down the jumper. Vancouver up by 7. Screen from Ayton. Treyman rather goes to him. It's blocked by Turner once again. He has been fantastic on defense. Wellington shakes off. Ayton launches the shot and hits. Wow. Had him stumbling too. Screen again. Copeland has some space. That one's good. Miles Turner feeds Rivers. Out to Anderson for three. Wide open. Come on, man. He's 1 for 6. Meanwhile, Trey Mann knocks down a three to cut the game to 4. In the games that I've watched, like before we actually start the real episode, in plenty of those he's played well, but in most of our showcase games, besides I think the first one of the season, he has not really shot the ball too well, as Rivers misses a wide open shot at the rim. Can't believe that. And Phoenix has a shot to cut the gap to 2 or 1. Anderson, though, jars it loose. Gets the steal. He lets Bridges catch up. He missed the layup. Second try. Come on! There is no feasible way. Desumu almost gets a steal, but Bridges dives to keep it with Phoenix. Unbelievable. Copeland finds Trey Mann for 3. Open look, but a brick this time. Can we score the ball without missing a close range shot? Anderson's going to fire a 3 here. Please. Thank you. Trey Mann in the paint, knocking down the shot in the face of Wellington. Keeping Phoenix within arm's reach the entire way in this second quarter. Wellington finds Desumu. His jumper is up and good. Nice answer. Copeland got the switch to Rivers. Bowed from behind the third on Anderson. Not sure why he chose to contest the shot when it was a really awful one to begin with. Off 1 foot, kind of fading away with 2 guys in front of him, but he goes 0 for 2 at the line, so he's also terrible at free throws. Thank God he's not the only point guard besides Wellington. Sumu just fires one off. He's 5 for 6 from the field. Man, the Copeland pass up the shot. Will fire from the leaf instead, and he missed it. Sumu feeds Herb Jones. He takes a shot and is fouled by McGee. That's his third. Vancouver in the bonus. Couple of free throws for Herb Jones. First one's up and good. And T goes 1 for 2 at the line. Vancouver up by 50. Not 50, by 10. We have 50. They've got 40. Devin Booker off the screen, got the switch, fires, scores plus the foul. Are you kidding me? Why can't we just pull away? Booker's free throw is good. Sumo, a nice find to Anderson. He was wide open. Just a few feet from the rim. Man, goes to Booker. Guarded by a Wellington. He's going to get sauced up here, I can guarantee it. Help defense, not coming. Booker can't lay it in, actually. I'm sorry for downing you, Byron. Good work. He lobs it for Anderson over the top of the defense. Now I really regret talking smack. Vancouver up by 11. Man, to Booker. Trying to go ISO again here. Will it work this time? The answer is yes, I guess, because he made the shot. Still pretty solid defense. Wellington left wide open. He missed the shot, though. Man goes to Ayton against Rivers. He fades away and hits it off the glass and in. Sumo off the screen. Fires. Hits again. He cannot miss. He has been huge scoring-wise. Last play of the first half. Booker has the ball, gets the screen. Mid-range jumper, just misses. Vancouver leads by 9 at halftime, 56-47. We jump ahead to the third quarter with 6:12 to go, and we have barely scored so far this half. We put up only 6 points, they put up 11. And it's down to a 5-point game. Vancouver has the ball up 62-57. Desmond Bane, top of the key, wide open. He makes it 8. Nice work. Wow, that's a deep shot, and it goes in. Wow. Herbert Green knocking it down. Bane takes a stick down low. Missed the shot. Can't get to it. Emma 2 gets the board. Come on. Man. Out to Green. Time counting down. Takes a screen. Fires a 3 again. That one's off. Sumu steps back. Fires. Not this time. Screen from Matu. Herbert Green, the mid-range jumper, off the mark again. Bane, wide open 3, and he knocks it down again. Green, not done shooting, and that's why. He'll knock it down again to answer back. He has answered each Bane 3 with one of his own. Back to 5. Under 4 to go here this third quarter. Sunmu takes the screen from Payne. Gets inside. Nobody steps up. Matu just let him walk by him. Sunmu's got 16 points. 7 for 9. He's been really spectacular. The Suns call a timeout. Herbert Green for 3 again. Not this time. Payne the screen. Tyus Jones back to him. He'll drive. Lost it out of bounds off of Phoenix, though. Payne with it. He inbounds to Desmond Bane. And he'll fire. It's almost blocked. And Phoenix gets the stop. On the other end, Tucker over Jones. No good. Nice defense. We played some really solid overall team defense so far. I like what I'm seeing as Tyus Jones gets to the rim. Herb Jones with the assist. Herbert Green. Same spot as last time. No dice. He has taken like 6 shots in a row. Screen from Payne once again to Sumu. Fires. Can't hit. And then Payne gets a steal. Attack. He lost the ball out of bounds. But it stays with us. It was off Herb Green. Payne. Inbounds to Sumu. He had Payne wide open for a 3. Missed him. Tyus Jones has it now. He goes to Bane, wide open again. Can't hit this time. I have a strange feeling that Don Payne is going to be our Jokic. I really do. Sumu fires, knocks it down. Good shot. He is keeping us in front right now, almost by himself. Man off the screen, mid-range jumper. It won't fall, but they get a massive putback from DeAndre Ayton. Herb Jones called for a foul as well. Phoenix just refusing to go away here. The free throw is off. Jones finds the Sumu, open 3. This dude's on fire. 21 points for him. Tucker off the screen from Matu. Back out to Herb Green. Contested 3. It's good, though. Sumu at the elbow. Not this time. Man, with it. Hands off. Lost it. Ayton gets it back. Fires a tough shot. Wow, are you kidding me? Last shot of the quarter. Turner can't knock it down from deep. The Phoenix actually might have the last shot here. Ayton for a very deep 3. Off the mark. Vancouver in front 77-72. With 1 quarter left to play. Anybody's game, but Vancouver in front. Seven and a half to go and counting left in regulation. Phoenix has outscored us 14-7 so far in the 4th quarter. Booker makes it 16-7, and Phoenix all of a sudden is up by 4 because, of course, they are. Wellington to Bane. He feeds Rivers. Spitting, firing, and he's good. Wow. Tough shot. Booker in the paint. What? What? They call out Turner's 5th foul on that? Uh-oh. Bridges inbounds to Ayton. He lost the ball. Rivers gets the steal. Hell yeah. Anderson given plenty of space. Mid-range jumper. He missed it. Turner's there for the board and the putback. Let's go. We're tied again. 88-88. Booker trying to go to Ayton. He got him, and he's fouled. Turner is done for the day, of course. Don Payne will have to play some crucial minutes down the stretch here. First free throw is up and good. Second. Hits back iron. Wellington feeds Rivers against Booker. Help comes. He goes back out to Payne. He got called for a violation. Oh my God. Come on, man. You're kidding. Also, where has our star player been? Anderson has done pretty much nothing all game as Booker is starting to catch fire here in the 4th. He's got 23. Anderson, what does he have? He's got 20, but I swear we have seen nothing at all. We've seen like 1 bucket total from him. Rivers Throws it right to Copeland. Get off the court. Copeland feeds Booker. He missed the shot. Rivers gets the stop. But, oh my God, that's two just boneheaded plays back-to-back from Rivers. 2 turnovers, too. Wellington, the jumper, missed it. Down by 3, missing open shots, turning the ball over. It's my worst nightmare, folks. I'm sorry. Yours is me screaming, so I'm trying not allow that to happen. Never mind. Come on, guys. Under 5 to go. Under 5 to play. Can Vancouver stop shooting themselves in their own feet? Apparently not, because we just missed another wide open shot. Anderson, I just don't understand what's going on these last couple episodes. I've said it for like 3 in a row now, and I just really don't get it. I guess that we just are unlucky jumping in sometimes, because we have seen some really great games from him previously, this year as well, but most games we just aren't seeing him touch the ball a lot. Or, well, I mean, he's touching the ball, but he's just not knocking shots down. Right now, Bane is doing the heavy work on the offensive end, but I need more from our star player to win this game. We've had way too many close games come down to the wire where he's not getting involved. Meanwhile, the shot clock's going down for Phoenix. Booker has to fire. It's well contested. We get the stop. A chance for us to tie or take the lead on this one. Payne out to Anderson. Second try. This time it's good. Vancouver back in front by 1. Herbert Green tries to go to Ayton. It goes to Payne instead, and he forces the jump ball. Payne better win this one. It's a huge moment for his career in his rookie season. A jump ball. It matters so much. We get it. Good work, rookie. Bane, nice pass to Anderson. Open 3. Got it again. You can't leave that guy open after he's made one already. Vancouver now up by 2 scores. Under 3 to go. Booker to answer. Missed it, and a foul is called on Rivers. So the Suns actually keep the ball after calling a timeout. So it is free throws for Phoenix. The foul did put them in the bonus. First one is off. He goes 1 for 2 on this stint at the charity stripe. He's 3 for 9 on the day, so that's pretty good for us, but we've got to close this game out as we call timeout. We got 1 left with 3 minutes to play. Got to hold on to that one because it might come in to play later on. We have been here 3 episodes in a row, including this one. Every bucket matters. Every play matters. Desumbu making a big one right here after a mistake, but he can't capitalize. Unbelievable. The Suns have it down by 3, 94-97. Booker, mid-range jumper in the face of Bane. It's good. We have to be careful with him. He's going to knock down shots, contested or otherwise. We got to be careful. Anderson off the screen. Steps back. Fires. Tough shot. No good. Payne gets the board and stuffs it back in. Huge offensive board right there. The crowd is finally getting hype. Booker hits again. Every time he hits, the more scared I get that we're going to lose. Anderson has the ball. He takes a screen from Payne. Steps back, fires a 3. Oh, that looked really bad. Phoenix takes over. This happens every episode, I swear. Herb Green has it. Off the screen. Attacking. He's blocked from behind by Don Payne. Another huge play by the rookie first overall pick. Payne to Anderson for 3 in the face of Booker. He got it. Vancouver back up by 4. He makes up for the bad shot last possession. Just over 1 minute to go. Still anybody's game. Bridges to answer back. No good. Ayton fights for the board. He gets it. He fades away, and the putback is good. Huge play for number 22 for the Suns. Vancouver up by 2. 31 seconds separates the shot clock and game clocks. Screen from Rivers. Anderson takes it. Fires. That one's off. No. Phoenix has a chance to tie or lead via a 3. Please. They're going to Booker. A 3. Wow. You're kidding me. Phoenix ahead by 1. That was contested too. I told us to watch out for him. Well, here we go, folks. Another chance for us to see what this team is made of in big clutch moments. Down by 1. 20 seconds left. Anderson fires. And he missed the shot. We have to foul. 3 out of 4 misses for Anderson on his last 4 shot attempts here in crunch time. Herb Green, a couple of huge free throws right here. The first one is good. Wait, it was 1 free throw? Wait, did we just get lucky there? I think we did. Anderson with it. Last shot of the game coming up. He's guarded by Mikal Bridges. He fires over him. We lose. Unbelievable how this happens to us nearly every time. I can't take these games, man. We give ourselves such a good chance, and we just can't capitalize. I got what I wanted, going to our best player, and he goes 1 for 5 on his last 5 shots. Another just absolute heartbreaker, man. Anderson, 29 points, although he was 10 for 27 from the field. Isumu at 21, he was great. Bane, 14 points. All of his shots that came from the floor were from deep. Don Payne, a couple of huge moments here. Miles Turner, 3 blocks. Wellington shot poorly once again. Rivers, 1 for 9. Man, this Phoenix defense just made some huge plays. And Booker did too, 30 points, 12 for 23. Ayton, 23 and 16. Just, man. 2 of our last 8 games have been against teams above 500. So 6 of them have been against teams that are below 500. And we're 4-4 in those 8 games. We got to start beating these bad teams more often. In fact, I want to sim us to the 24th and see where things are at in terms of a possible Will Hollins trade. We lose against the Lakers and against the Warriors. We're on a 5-game losing streak. Azette is fully healed. And we're 26-21, down to 6th in the conference. And the Pelicans are now ahead of us by 5 games. Against the Lakers, who are again below 500, we lose by 6. Brown drops 27. The Woodsmen got 28 for Rivers. Anderson, 13 points, shot poorly. Need more from him. Against the Lakers, or the Warriors rather, another sub 500 team that we lose to. He drops 31. Anderson does. 20 for Bane, 16 for Wellington. The Warriors got 28 from Steph, 18 from Wiggins and Kuminga. We've lost 5 games in a row. We need to change something. First step is to bring Azette back, I think, into our lineup. We will bring him back in place of Tyus Jones. We'll put Herb Jones back down a couple of minutes, and we'll give Azette back his 24. So, to cap us off here, looking at possible deals for Will Hollins, here are the 4 offers made to us from them without any possible negotiations yet. Offer 1 at 4, Wellington and Maurice Wade, who was just a guy to fill a roster spot, in exchange for Will Hollins and Malcolm Barrett. We've got Horace Rivers and Maurice Wade in exchange for Will Hollins and Malcolm Barrett. Offer 3 is Payne plus Wade for Hollins and Javon Haynes, who is a center. And then there is Desumu plus Maurice Wade for Will Hollins and Ryan Rollins. So I don't love any of these deals. but we could potentially be looking at a 3-team trade if we want to trade away Bane and get Hollins in the same deal, and maybe get another player maybe out of that. Probably would have to get a 3-team deal done or just do fresh negotiations with the Warriors. But let me know your guys' thoughts on making a trade for Will Hollins, and how do we fix this 5-game losing streak? I thought that we would be better this year than last year with bringing most of our guys back, having most guys improve overall, and so far we just have not. We have not been good away from home. We're better on our home court this year, but so far we need to figure things out, and I think that passing the ball is one of the biggest keys because we are last in the entire league in assists per game. And the offense, I think, could really benefit and be a whole lot better, have a whole new level to it if we have a guy that could actually dish the rock out. So let me know your thoughts on that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time out. Peace.